Have you ever eaten something, or have you ever eaten something and felt tired afterwards? Yeah, me too. It sucks. I genuinely struggled with this for so long. I would eat my breakfast, and it would be like, even if it was like eggs or something, I would eat it, and then I would go to class, and then I'd be tired, and I'd be falling asleep in class. And it's so annoying, especially when you have to actually focus in class. Like, when I'm in like middle school, like it's no big deal. But when I'm in like, college, high school, it's like, okay, I have to like actually pay attention here, but I'm tired because I just ate something. But recently I was reading Sherlock Holmes, and reading this part of the book kind of gave me like an insight into, opened up my possibilities, if you will. I'll just read the quote. My friend, Sherlock Holmes, had no breakfast himself, for it was one of his peculiarities that in his more intense moments he would permit himself no food, and I have known him presume upon his iron strength until he has fainted. At present I cannot spare energy and nerve force for digestion, he would say. And this got me thinking. Sherlock Holmes doesn't eat when he's trying to work, right? And if I'm trying to work, then why would I be eating right before I have to go work? And I'm not gonna take all the credit here. I totally just found another video on YouTube, someone talking about this, and yeah, I copied it from there. I'm not that smart, I swear. I don't just pull insights from 100-year-old books like that. But if you want to hear the specifics about why this actually works, I would recommend watching that video in the description, because that's what I watched, and it gave me like a bunch of insight. And it's like, oh, this is a good idea. So maybe it will convince you to try it out. But in this video, I'm probably just gonna go over my diet that I've adapted and like some tips that I have, because I've been doing it for a couple months now, and yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Let's get right into it. But basically, if you don't want to go watch that video in the description, the original video that I found, I'll just say this: when you eat, it costs your body energy to digest the food. Like Sherlock Holmes was saying, he has no energy to spare. He has all his energy has to go to his brain because he's solving the case. So that's pretty much it. Like, if you eat food, your body automatically digests it. Less energy to focus on your brain, more like in your stomach. So, yeah. So here's my diet. I'll usually start around like 10:30, my first meal. I'll have like some peanut butter and like maybe like cereal, banana before my workout. And then like 11:30, 12, I'm usually done with my workout, usually running or something. Then I'll have like a protein bar. And then I don't eat until like 5:30. Then I'll have something small. No, maybe not small, like something big. I'm usually kind of hungry then. I'll have like, like a sandwich or something. Like, I've been making a bunch of cool sandwiches recently. I'll put some pictures up on screen there. Pretty good sandwiches. Then like an hour later, 6:30, I'll have like another snack before dinner. Like, hard-boiled eggs, like some leftovers, something like that. Then around like 7:30, I have like actual dinner. That's like, you got like your 4-course meal. Maybe I'll cook it myself. That's usually really fun. You got like your meat, your protein, some carbs, and then like veggies too. You want to stock up on veggies, they're good for you. Trust me, veggies are good for you, trust me. And then after that, I might have like, like a dessert, like peanut butter sandwich or something, or yogurt and peanut butter, or just yogurt and fruit, something like that. So yeah, that's my day of eating. And then before I get into my tips, I want to say this from experience: make sure you eat enough food. I know from personal experience that if you just don't eat enough food, you will be miserable. You won't be able to do anything. It will just be not good. Especially me, I'm running, so I'm burning off those calories when I'm running. It's like, you have to eat that back. You can't just go at a deficit forever, because like you'll start to lose like muscle, and like important muscle, like even beyond fat. Like, if you'll burn all your fat off, you'll keep losing muscle that like you need to survive. Like, your body needs a certain amount of energy just to like live. Okay, so yeah, make sure you eat enough. Don't make it as any like an excuse like, oh, I'm gonna grind so hard, I don't have time for food, I'm just gonna grind. That's not like, that's making you less productive. So just don't do that. Just eat the amount you need. Just eat it at one time, okay? Please. And it did take me a little while to get used to this diet. I'd say like 4 or 5 months from when I discovered it to like completely transition to it, and I do it every single day. So yeah, it wasn't exactly easy, but I enjoy it a lot more now, because then by the time I get to my end of my day, I'm like, I've focused during the day, so now I've done everything that I need to do is done. So I can eat, I can have my sandwich, I can slow down and enjoy it. I'm not rushing around. When I'm rushing through dinner, that's like That's like the worst thing ever. Yeah, it took me a little while to transition, but I definitely wouldn't want to go back. Now, onto my tips. Tip number 1 is to drink water. If you're feeling really, really hungry, like when you wake up, first of all, it might be because you just didn't eat enough. Your body isn't used to eating enough, like, at night. So yeah, that'll take some adjustment, but just drink some water. It'll like fill your stomach up, make you feel a bit more full, even if you're not actually full. I mean, sometimes you are just literally dehydrated, and like you just need water. Like you think you're really hungry, but then you just drink water, and you're like, oh, I'm not hungry anymore. So yeah. Tip number 1, if you're feeling really hungry, just try drinking some water first. Number 2, you'll notice that I don't have a lot of carbs in my dinner. If you see the pictures, I don't know if I'm going to put them up or not. I probably will. But you'll notice not that many carbs. That's because, I'm no scientist or anything, no food scientist, but I know this, that protein and fat, they take a long time to break down, and they release energy slowly, and veggies too. I don't really know. It's like the fiber in them. But carbs, like when you eat carbs, they break down really fast. So that's great if like you're going for like a run. Like I'll eat like a banana before my run, and then I'll be like super energized, and I'll be able to get out there and do it. But if you're eating like a lot of carbs at dinner, but then you're not going to be eating for like 12 hours, 14 hours, it's like, okay, so I have all this energy now, and then by the time 6 hours, 8 hours comes, like, okay, I have no energy. There is no food in my body right now. It's all been digested, all that energy is gone. So yeah, it's better to eat like the protein and the fats, like I said, spread the energy out so that you have like a controllable amount, rather than like the carbs where it's like, spike, ton of energy, too much energy, I can't even do anything with it, because it's just too much. And then you're like way down here on the energy level, like you can't, you're like useless. But with the protein and the fat, it's more like a straight line. So yeah, I try to prioritize those. And I learned this lesson with the carbs the hard way, because I remember one night I was just like, oh, this sucks so much. I hate not eating pizza and bagels all the time. So I just went to my college's dining hall. I had a peanut butter bagel and like 3 slices of pizza. Next morning I was just like done. Like I couldn't do like basic warm-up problems for my test. I'm like, okay, probably shouldn't do that anymore. So yeah, just try to avoid the carbs if you're trying to focus in the morning. Number 3 is just choose to make dinner your biggest meal. This one's kind of simple because of the fact that you'll just be sleeping for, hopefully 8 hours after you, go to bed. So yeah. Number 4, stop eating like 1 hour before you go to bed. I really learned this one the hard way as well. I would eat like literally up until I go to brush my teeth, and then when the morning comes, I'd still be full. Like I wouldn't have digested all the food. Now, of course, because like you burn less calories while you're sleeping. So yeah, I wouldn't be able to focus on anything because I'd still like be full and digesting. So I usually like to give myself like some break time, like at least 1 hour before I go to bed. Stop eating. And along with this, I have number 5, which is like go for a little walk after every time you eat a meal. I don't know the science behind this, of course, but you just digest faster, which is good. You're spending less time digesting, so yeah. And also, it's just good to walk. Like, you should be getting walk. Get your 10,000 steps in a day. Come on now. Moving on to number 6. I would just say stay busy, because one of the worst things I did when I was first trying this out, I'm like, oh, this new idea, it's so fun, it's so interesting, and I would just think about it a lot. And that's like great when like you're trying to, stay focused on your meals, but like when you're thinking about it, like, oh my god, I'm so hungry right now. It's like, okay, that's not helping you. You were defeating the purpose of trying to be productive by just distracting yourself by how hungry you are. So you just, drink some water and then just stay busy. Number 7 is just don't be too strict on yourself. One of the biggest mistakes I made when I first started is that I was like, okay, I have to be this way. I have to do it this way. I can't eat outside this time period. But then I would be like at a social gathering and I'd be like starving, but I'd be in my head like, no, I can't eat right now. I have to not eat right now. But that was just stupid. Like, the whole point is that you eat so you can focus. But if you're at a social gathering, like, you don't they're not like quizzing me. I'm not studying. Like, I'm just hanging out. You don't need like laser focus to just like hang out and have fun with people. Number 8, I just want to say this again, please eat enough food. I know from experience, if you don't have enough calories to function, you just won't function. Like, you won't be happy, you won't be able to enjoy things, you won't be able to focus, you just won't be happy. Like, we need food to survive. So eat the food that you need. Just, eat it all at once. Alright, that's about all I've got to say. All my tips I have for dieting. That was quite a bit, actually. 8 tips. I feel like that's pretty good. definitely would have liked to know all those. So hopefully, if you do try out this diet, you can learn from it. And yeah, once again, shout out to Sherlock Holmes. Probably my favorite book series like ever. It's actually just so enjoyable to read. Sherlock Holmes, he's so inspirational, for sure. Anyways, thanks for watching, and let's keep making progress. Bye. You're in your head like, oh, I'm being so productive right now by grinding and not eating food. Oh, bro, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, I gotta set this camera up again. Man, this is gonna mess. Oh.